holidays around the corner, I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to show you guys how to do something with a French twist. I'm gonna be using the products that you got in the large mystery box so that you're going to be able to surprise your clients with the holidays around the corner. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to begin by pushing back the cuticle, and once the cuticle is pushed back, we're going to take our electric file at a low speed, and we're gonna remove the shine from the surface of the nail, all right? So what I wanna be able to do is just gently feather away the shine from corner to corner. Once we're done removing shine from the surface of the nail, I'm going to be using Swipe to remove the oils and contaminants from the surface and prepare it for protein bond application. We'll get some Swipe. Come in and clean the surface off. Then once this is dry, what we're gonna do is take some protein bond. We're going to add a nice even coat from cuticle to free edge. I recommend applying 2 coats. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be working with Cover Pink to establish our smile line. We are going to be working in reverse application. I wanna be able to pick up a large enough bead so that it runs from cuticle to free edge, and then I'm going to use my brush to tuck the smile line back and try to make as even of a structure from corner to corner. I'm going to submerge my brush. I'm going to get a healthy bead by bouncing into the surface. I'm going to hold it here, and then around the 4 count, I'm going to release the bead, use the tip of the brush, walk around the perimeter of the nail while the bead is running down towards the front, wipe my brush, and then at this point, I'm going to literally start tucking the smile line back. Right, so you're going to be spending some time just tucking that smile line back into position. Right. The good thing about having it run down to this point is it's going to give me a beautiful seal around the perimeter of the nail. So once the body has been established, what we're going to do is we're going to put our form on and use some of the new glitters and the Speed White to create this French twist. The glitter mix I'm going to be working with is a combination between Pi-Hole, Star Sand, and Speed Clear. So you can see how beautiful Pi-Hole is. This really pretty holographic purple. Star Sand is a little bit of a chunkier, like holographic glitter. I mix it all in the Speed Clear, and what I get is this combination. I'm gonna be working with this right at the smile line. I'm gonna show you guys how to apply this in the Speed White to create this beautiful French twist look. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, we're gonna take our form, we're gonna get this on. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to take a nice healthy amount of Speed White. All right, we're gonna bounce into the surface, get a really healthy bead. I'm going to drain my bead onto my towel, that way it does not run all over the place. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set that right to the very, very front. I'm gonna clean my brush, and then we're going to use the body to walk it from the surface to the corners. You can see how I'm pressing it up and to the corners. Once I actually have it into the corners, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch it out to the existing length. All right. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna let this set, okay? And then what we're gonna end up doing, we're gonna file it into shape, and then I'm gonna use my bit to just kind of cut out a section, which is going to give me the perfect room to place my glitter inside. Go ahead and take my hand file. We're going to get our sidewalls absolutely straight. We're going to get the front end perfect. I'm going to use my file to get the lower arch really, really even. All right, so you can see the thickness that we have at the cuticle area as well as right here at the smile. So I'm gonna barely take down that back end. I'm going to use my barrel just to try to get that upper arch in nice and tight. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look down the barrel. I'm gonna file in one direction behind the smile line. I'm gonna take down a majority of the thickness. As you can see, the smile comes out really, really sharp. Follow this all the way through the very, very front. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, once I actually have my smile line filed into shape, I'm going to use my hand file just to refine around the edges. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've filed this into perfection. You can see my smile line is really, really sharp from side to side. Okay, so I have the perfect guideline to work. Okay, so what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to just cut a little bit of a ridge following that smile line. I'm going to go ahead and switch out my barrel to an X cut. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my electric file, starting at this end. All I'm gonna do is just lightly start to follow just the smile, just putting a nice little notch. All right, so as I come around this edge, I'm just being really careful. I'm just using zone 1 of my barrel. Follow this all the way into place. Boom. See that little notch that I cut out? All right, so I'm just gonna follow it again, nice and easy. I don't have to take down too much. Just trying to cut in this really tight notch, trying to match it up to the opposite side. Just like that, a little bit of a ledge. All right, so the reason why I want that slight ledge is so that I can take my glitter and fill that in. I could have done that from the very beginning, but then I would have had to have capped the free edge with a little bit of clear. And I didn't want to take away from the intensity of the white by capping it with clear. So by cutting this in at the end, it's going to save me that time. Let's go ahead and take this glitter mix. I'm going to take a very, very gentle amount. All I'm going to do is set this right up to the new smile, just the little ledge that I cut. Just gonna fill that space all the way to the corner, just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is just lightly kind of feather this into the body, as you guys can see. Boom, blends in with perfection. All right, we're going to let this set. I'm just going to lightly buff the surface, and then we're going to seal it with finish gel, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Young Nails is committed to giving you the best nail education in the world. Check out more of our videos. Head right over here. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and do that by clicking right over here.